satisfactory performance.
I was going to say I'll start you off. Absolutely, a very, very professional performance today. To come away in such an important game and extend the points differential, was what it was all about. But we made sure we did it. A wee bit of style, we scored 2. Their goalkeepers had a fantastic save from Robert Lofton to stop it being 3, but the clean sheet was what pleased me. We looked very solid throughout the team today, and that was important. We know Clyde have added quite a few players to their team, and they will get better as they start to gel. So it was probably a good time for us to to get about them. But I thought that hats off to my guys. We did fantastically well for the first minute, and got the rewards today. A lot of hard work and a lot of very, very good individual performances. Collectively, we were good. We would have gave anybody trouble today, so quite happy with that performance.
McCluskey to the rescue again?
Aye, well, I think he's atoned for a wee error, because the initial shot comes off him, but he's a great block for the second one. But we're blessed with 2 great goalies, and I say that every week. The boy Scott Bennett I've got, who did so well for us last year, is kicking his heels every week, because he can't get in. But you've seen the reason why, because McCluskey keeps pulling off these great saves.
It's just unfortunate for Scott, really, because of the fact that just saying McCluskey really is playing really well every game.
Well, the problem is Scott broke his finger in pre-season, and
right,
the decision who was going to play was made easy because of that. And unfortunately, Scott is not going to be able to get back in again. Right, Ali?
Sorry, John.
Not much. Aye, absolutely delighted. That's a big result for us. We're trying to make sure we establish ourselves in this division. So coming to Clyde and managing to beat them and put points between us again was a big one for us. I think it's 10-point gap now, so it's important that we start looking up and try and claw back on teams above us now. I'm saying to the guys that Clyde will get better. The new players coming in, obviously they'll improve and gel. John will get what he wants there. But we had a good organised performance of it today. A team who knew what they were doing. I was quite happy with the result of that.
Sean Dixon and Coughlin, happy with that?
Aye, well, they weren't on the park long, but they've showed a bit of character as well in the last few games, and that's been important for us. We've done that. And as I say, collectively, we're doing the right things just now. We're all pulling together. We only had 16 players here today, which is really all you need. But 2 of the kids for the under 19s who have been on the bench the last few weeks and showing that they're there in merit. They're doing a bit to try and make sure they push their way into the team. So hope that continues.
You must be delighted. I mean, the draw at Brecon last week, and again today, no adverse reaction to the Dunfermline game.
No, well, that was it. I think we put in a good show against Dunfermline and worked really hard for no rewards, so it was really tough one to lift the players for the Brecon game. But I think they proved something to themselves, that they were capable of picking up points at the tough venues. They've done it last week, great point about Brecon, and to pick up 3 here today, equally as good. So long may it continue.
Is it a case of real caging now, John, or do you still go out there and just get the wins?
No, I mean,
encourage your team to go forward?
When you look at the wee boy Love up front, for instance, I'm not like singling boys out, but he is absolutely, he can be a wee star. If he'd put on about 2 stone inch muscle, he could be playing in a much higher division. But he's a handful for anybody, and he only knows how to play one way. So we give him a certain amount of freedom to get on the ball, and Big DL takes the brunt of all the physical stuff, and does a good job for us as well. So we've got Ian Dyer, Kevin Brad, a lot of boys who are injured tonight to come back, but they keep playing like that. They're going to find out.
Boys that want to win the game now.
We've kind of went down the route of no signing players who have been around and done their bit. We're looking for guys like that who are coming out of clubs, looking for second chances, got a bit to prove. That's more important to me, So we've got a collection there now. Paul Quinn's another one we signed the other day for sitting on, coming for very little money, but he just wants a chance to prove he can play the game. So he'll get a chance in the next few weeks. But that's the way we're going about things, at the minute, and hopefully that pays dividends for us.
Why have you sent Scott Gare out loan?
Experience. I brought Scott Gibbon. And Scotty had played 6 games for Clyde at the start of the season and 2 for us, and that was all he had played in this division. And he needs to play games. When I look at the game, I'm possibly not being detrimental, but possibly looking at different for you. And the things I want from him, he needs to get experience to get them. But I also know that I've got a player in Scott Gibbs who's going to come into my side, and it's difficult. I've got another 4 centre halves with Chris McLeod being fit again, So to have 5 centre backs at the club was one too many. So the big man will go out. He played for Berwick today, and hopefully the experience he gains will help him when he comes back.
And just to reflect back to last week's game at Brecon, who scored the second goal first time?
Scott Gare definitely scored it, and it wasn't a shot as was reported by one of the papers. Scott Dale got the credit, Scott Gare got the goal. So
that's good. But a good result today, happy about it?
Oh, absolutely delighted. I couldn't be any happier, I can assure you. Might not look it, but certainly can. Just cup of tea for a beer.
With so many new players, but how do you think they cope?
It's always going to be tough. I've said that it'll take a couple of games for the players, to get in and know what we're doing. It doesn't matter who you are. When you come in, I mean, the changes we've made, we've changed well over the half of the team, and there's still another couple to come. But the players that I've brought in, even though they didn't perform probably to the best of their ability, I still think they're better players than what I've let go. Obviously, you know, results haven't proven that so far. We've had 2 games and we've been beaten in the 2 games for circumstances. But at the end of the day, I thought in the first half the team competed well. We lost probably a very, very dubious penalty, I would say. I think if you shout now, then referees are getting conned. So he was conned today. But that's the way it is. And his other official at the stand side didn't want to take in to do it. So it annoys you. It annoys you when you've got these people, you know, that are, you know, they make decisions and they just don't seem to be bothering. And I think it's very important that it gets across to people. So, but I thought in the first half we competed well. We probably had the better chances. We never took them. Second half was a wee bit awkward because, I mean, you tell me go out and up the, you know, the ratio of chances created, and we didn't do that. And I felt with that sat back an awful lot. The goalkeeper, my goalkeeper, had 2 or 3 good saves. Their goalkeeper had a couple of saves, but I didn't feel we created as much as we did in the first half of the game. You know, I mean, you have to go for it. The second goal, I felt the goalie done well at a save, and then we kind of lost. Everything all went, and between him and the centre back, you know, it just seemed a comedy bit after that, which is most annoying. So that's the way I seen the game. Maybe different for yourselves, guys, but at the end of the day, it's all about putting the ball in the net, and they scored 2 goals today. But no, the next step will be taken as we go along, and there's a lot of games still to play, but certainly we've not taken advantage of the 2 games at home. We could have come off the bottom of the league the day we didn't do that. There shouldn't have been any bigger incentive for the players. They're well aware of that, and it didn't happen. No, there are certain things that are pleasing, and a lot of work to be done.
Important game next week with Arbroath.
They're all important games. Aye, well, I mean, if you go to Arbroath and win next week, then you come off the bottom. So they're all important games. It doesn't matter what game we're going to play. You could pick out Peterhead in 3 months' time. We'll be finished.
I've just gone with like the league positions with Arbroath and yourselves being there.
Aye, well, I mean, the day we could have come off the bottom with Arbroath no playing.
Yeah.
Right, now we've got 2 games in hand to Arbroath. I mean, everybody's saying, oh, you've got 2 games in hand, you've got to get points on the board. We had the opportunity to come off the bottom of the day and then go there next week and put them within distance. Yeah. Plus the fact we had the opportunity today to claw back Stenhousemuir to 4 points. We don't do it. Instead of that, now it's 10.
10 points.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, there's lots of things that you can say, but no, I just, you get a wee bit annoyed. You get a wee bit annoyed because maybe I'm expecting too much too quickly as well in some ways, but I knew that there would be difficulties in bedding in, you know, new players. But it'll come good. We'll get it right. I mean, we have 2 Latvian under-21 players. One's an under-21 internationalist, the other one's an under-19 internationalist. So they're in today. So that'll be another 2 additions to the squad.
Good.
So, and we'll not be finished yet.
More to come in.
Well, more to come in. Aye, if you're giving players the opportunity to go out there and play, and they're not doing it, then I've got to see, you know, just what else the club can do. That's all, you know, as such. But certainly they've been very, very good. I mean, I believe they've supplied me with better tools, and it's up to me to use the tools and put them into action. That's my job.
Thanks, John.
Right, guys. Want a sandwich before you go?